Alright. Here we are again. I apologize if my voice sounds a bit thick. The sore throat has turned into a full-blown flu, but it's more just one of those annoying ones. Like, I'm not actually like, oh god, I'm sick, I should be in bed. It's just really annoying. Like, just mean enough that I can't forget about it. Yeah. It's a very mild flu. But it is, again, just mean enough that I can't forget about it. Alright. So... as we left off, we'd killed a spirit bear, we'd gained an artifact of Gorum. We were busy. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. That does not sound pleasant. I've been dealing with a weird pain in my left elbow for the past few days. It'll just suddenly just like really fucking hurt for no reason. What was that, Millie? Millie's just like, maybe you got elbow cancer. God damn it, Millie. Nah, joint pain isn't too unusual to me. It's just weird that it's specifically my fucking elbow that's flaring up and being annoying. Hello, dear. Hello, dear. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay, we're good. Oh, no! Millie, take a look at this. Yep. I know. It's the majestic dubstep deer. Clip that. I would, but A, it's really annoying for me to clip things because I have to alt tab and stuff. And B, it's not that surprising with the beta. It's just amusing to me at I only woke up about half an hour ago. So my humor is a bit silly right now. There we go. Alright. So, let's take stock of our situation. Is anyone injured? We are. Let's resolve that. Like your dragon comment in Discord? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, let me give Millie the head pats. I do not offhand know what you're referring to. If you said it after I did the here streams up, I don't see it. Or rather, I don't have the ability to see it. My phone is dead. I'll be right back. There we go. Had to mute my mic for a second. Alright. The somber, scarred warrior guarding the gates to summon almost chokes when he sees you. Stop! Stop, you monster! You have some nerves showing up outside the walls of Winter Sun like this? Why are you glaring at me? Do you think you can avoid the wrath of the Lady of the Sun? I know nothing in this place, or even what is a settlement. You're awfully inquisitive for demons, aren't you? Must have only just crawled out of your abyss since you don't know what's what. Is that it? Know this. You're at the walls of Winter Sun, the final bastion of the defenders of Sarkoris. The mighty Marvok rules here, the greatest of all warriors ever to be born in this land. We are protected by the Lady of the Sun, a sorceress whose powers are so great that she could incinerate an army of your kind on the spot. Why are you talking to me like that? How else should I talk to a filthy spawn of the abyss? So is you right. Time to let our blades do the talking. Both guards grab their weapons. Stop, children of Winter Sun. The voice stopped and starting coming from the statue adorning the gates. Do not raise your weapons. Let them pass. This creature is my guest. I shall keep an eye on her. Bean, do not lay down on my mouse. This creature is my guest. I shall keep an eye on her. None shall harm the children of Winter Sun within my domain. Let this monster into our village? When we're the last place standing against demons now that Dresden's fallen? You're the Lady of the Sun, dimwit. Let her pass. What's this demon going to do to us anyway? Lady of the Sun has protected us all these years. No abomination from the abyss has ever captured Winter Sun. It's not going to happen today either. Suddenly you hear a crash and screams from somewhere behind the buildings. Then comes a call for warriors to me. Both guards throw a final steely look at you before leaving their post and running towards the commotion. Only the Wooden Idol now remains to watch over the settlement's outskirts. Well, that's, wonder why they think we're demons. Oh, those are demons. No crowding here, good neighbors, no crowding. The bow demon holding a pretty flower basket flashes a predatory grin. Poor Dar is now himself. Lost his family in Dresden and has been drowning his grief in wine for a few days. He always picks fights when he's drunk, and you know what a stonemason's fists are like. He's killed the boy! Make way, neighbor, we'll put you in his cellar to sleep off. Babao turns around and hisses at the culprit, a huge Baelor at whose feet a young barbarian is lying covered in blood. So tired of you, neighbor Dar. Go home and stop ruining the fun for the rest of us. The poor flower girl. The Lady of the Sun won't have things like this in West Winter Sun. That's a dragon. A tall warrior with dark hair and gray eyes stands between the humans and the roaring Baelor. Looks Finn right in the eye. Are forgetting where you are? These lands are protected by the Lady of the Sun. Behave or I, Marvok Reynold, will throw you out of my town. The Baelor's laugh is booming. Think your beloved beauty can do anything to me? If I want to, I could break her neck and yours and your little worms, and the necks of every puny little human in the district, and then I'll pay a visit to the castle in the clouds and clear out every sunny little follower. I'm sick of this game anyway. I'm leaving for now. Go about your business now, and there's nothing to gawp at. The warrior bends down and picks up several of the flowers from the basket belonging to the Babao. Notice you in his expression hardens infinitesimally. Guess my lady. Chief of the Winter Sun clan. Take a look around if you wish, but you must visit me in the clan hall. It'd be rude of you not to pay a proper visit to the master while you're in his house. I came here to find out who killed my crusaders. The bodies are lying at your shrine by the lake. Lady's shrine is sacred to all the children of Winter Sun. If someone is desecrated with murder, they'll be punished. We're changing the subject. I'm not used to talking in the middle of the town square. Come to my hall, our guest. We can speak there. Demons are walking around your home, like it's a home away from home. In that case, shouldn't thanks be in order, demon? If not for the kindness of the lady, you have been killed on the spot. Then I accept your invitation. What in the hell is going on here? woman with a wealth of long, dark hair stands by the stands by the statue, carefully touching the wood. Long fingers slide along the smooth surface, searching for cracks and scratches. As you approach, the woman startles, tossing her head back, and you see her eye sockets are empty and scabbed over like old scars. Who's there, stranger? I recognize your footsteps. Guess the Lady of the Sun. She invited me to Wintersun. You mention the lady, the blind woman's expression relaxes, shrugs her shoulders, and dryly responds, Guess the Lady of the Sun is the most desirable guest in Wintersun. What do you want from me? Who are you? What happened to your eyes? Name is Gizmera. I'm senior wood shaper in Wintersun. Woodcarver or sculptor, as you would call it. My level of skill is not bestowed on everyone. We wood shapers do not consider wood to be just a material. We do not make something of it. We give the wood a new birth. We reveal its beauty in a new form. I come from an ancient line of craftsmen and women, and I swear I have done everything to avoid bringing shame to my ancestors' memory. I strive to preserve beauty even in the midst of chaos, which is what demons had turned Sarkoris into, aided by the traitor Arilu. But one day, my gift failed me. At the request of Maravak, our clan chief, I was tasked with carving a statue of the Lady of the Sun. No matter how hard I tried, instead of a beautiful elf, my chisel again and again revealed a hideous monster in the wood. Maravak flew into a rage when he saw my work. He personally cut out my eyes as punishment. Journeymen were given the task of finishing the statue. The clan did not turn its back on me, of course. Children of Wintersun do not drive out their own, and those who have transgressed before the entire community. They allow me to do simple carvings, take care of the statues. That is how I have lived since that day. Tell me about this settlement. This place was once the capital of the Wintersun clan. Yes, the capital. In the glory days of old Sarkoris, the clan controlled vast swaths of land with several settlements and many farmsteads. But when that accursed Arilu opened the world wound, the clan began to wither, like a sapling that's been chopped at the roots. Then the world wound opened even wider, and the blight reached these lands. The children of Wintersun either died defending their homes, or left in search of better life elsewhere. In the end, all that was left was this one settlement. Only the toughest, most stubborn people were left, the ones who were prepared to survive and defend their land to the last breath. Even they would have perished if not for the Lady of the Sun. Since she came here, demons haven't dared to attack Wintersun. Life is hard here. The soil is weak, and the animals to hunt few and far between. But it's our home. If we leave our homes and we stop singing our songs, the memory of Sarkoris will die too. Tell me about the Lady of the Sun. Maravak, the leader of the Wintersun clan, met her on a hunt many years ago when he was a young man. People say it was love at first sight, and the Lady of the Sun left her magical castle in the clouds to live with Maravak in the humble hut. Lady of the Sun is a powerful sorceress. She gave Maravak his hunting dragon, and has protected Wintersun against demons all these years. Ever since she came here, not a single demon has attacked this place. Magic users were feared in Sarkoris in the old days, and for good reason, if you remember that cursed witch who brought all those calamities down upon us. But we trusted the Lady of the Sun and accepted her as our protector, although it was not an easy decision. Something's definitely off here. There's something strange going on in Wintersun. Your fellow villagers call me a monster, while they themselves converse with demons like it's nothing. Demons? Within these walls? That's not possible. Lady of the Sun promised to protect us. Besides, settlement has old runestones that start to flicker when demons approach. Even if the monsters had tricked us somehow by disguising themselves, the sons would have warned us about danger. My people wouldn't be caught dead shouting to our sworn enemies. Gizmera frowns as though puzzling something out. I've been looking for missing crusaders and found their bodies at the shrine of the Lady of the Sun. Bodies at the shrine? It's very strange. Children of Wintersun are no enemies of the crusaders. No one would dare soil the Lady of the Sun shrine with the blood of allies. Marvak always kept the shrine adorned with flowers for the lady, along with his trophies. Slain demons. Help me get to the bottom of what's going on in Wintersun. The future of your clan might depend on my actions. The woman sighs heavily, clenching and unclenching her fists. I'm taking a huge risk talking with you, stranger. Marvok's anger is terrifying to behold. I simply need to know what's happening in my clan. I have to risk it. Listen, stranger, there's something odd happening in Wintersun, it's true. Lady of the Sun promised us protection. Demons truly have never attacked the settlement. There are visitors that come here from the outside. They come often, and they look like crusaders, merchants from Mendev, scholars from Absalom, or kin of Our Lady from her castle in the clouds. Some of them even live here long term. Every single one of them acts strangely. They talk to us like there's some great joke and we're not in on it. And sometimes there are rougher types who do something wild. I've tried broaching the topic with people I trust, but they either don't believe me or they're afraid to speak openly. Marvok does not permit any doubts about him, or the Lady of the Sun, or her guests. And there's something else. Every few years, someone in the village goes mad. It's usually one of our guards or hunters who go out on forays to kill demons. They either start weeping, begging for forgiveness, or they attack their neighbors. Clan doesn't turn its back on its children. That's why these mad people are only put outside the settlement's walls. But everyone now believes they're beyond helping. They're mad and angry at the entire world. A secret horror gnaws at the soul of Wintersun, but I can't see it or find out what it is, and I don't know how I'll help you solve it, friend. All I can give you is this piece of advice. Check our runestones. They should warn us about demons in the vicinity. If they're not doing that, then there's some evil at work here. If you want answers quickly, go straight to Marvok. He's the only person who's been into the castle in the clouds, and he even had a key to it hidden somewhere. He knows more than anyone else. But watch yourself. Marvok is a mighty warrior, quick to anchor and ruthless. The limits of the Lady of the Sun's powers are entirely unknown. Yeah, something's definitely off.
I know the way.
This runestone was smashed and the pieces carefully hidden. Reeking Heart of Arcane. What? Hold on, what? Whenever this +3 rapier is affected by any magical effect that gives it an enhancement bonus, this bonus is increased by +1. So anyways, as a Magus, I have Arcane Weapon Enhancement, for one. At first level, a Magus can expend 1 point from his Arcane pool as a swift action, grant any weapon he's holding +1 enhancement bonus for 1 minute. Every 4 levels beyond first, the weapon gains another +1 enhancement bonus to a maximum +5 at 17th level. This means, if I just did this natively right now, I could turn the weapon into a +4 weapon. I can also turn it into a +3 weapon, which it currently is. But give it fire or stuff. 5, 9, 13. Basically, at level 13, I'll be able to make a +4 flaming weapon. That's a really damn good Magus sword. Like, I almost regret having bought this flaming rapier. Because I'm just sitting there like, well, I found something better. But, well. The rapier served me well while I had it.
A trivial matter.
This runestone is a fake. It has no power to detect demons.
Pretty good, aren't I?
It is finished.
Wind uproots a single tree, but dies down in a thicket. Stand shoulder to shoulder with your clansmen, like trees in a forest.
I'll go ahead.
God, that's such a good Magus sword, though. That's so crazy. It's a damn good Magus sword. I know I like keep obsessing over that. It's a +3 that's just like, hey, anytime you do a spell that would increase its enhancement bonus, the bonus is increased by +1. Which means you could make it a +6 weapon. Moonstone was smashed and the pieces carefully hidden.
All according to plan.
Yep, there's the third.
I can't.
What do you want with Blind Gizmera, stranger? The runestones were broken and replaced with fakes. So demons truly can roam here. No one even suspected because we had faith in the sun's warnings and the Lady of the Sun's protection. One thing we can do is go to Maravok and demand answers. I believe that he has been deceived and will act on behalf of his clan when you show them your proof of the betrayal. Destruction of the runestones is a true betrayal of our clan. Tell me about the runestones again. There are 3 of them in total, and they're all in the village. They were erected by the great shaman Suana the Wise a century ago, the year the world wound opened. It started to flicker when demons are near. As far as I can remember, the suns would never raise the alarm. Demons had never come near the village thanks to the Lady Sun's protection. See, that's what everyone thinks. You firmly believe you saw demons within the walls of Wintersen. Find out why the suns were not given their promised warning.
This is not possible.
That one!
I know the way.
Yay!
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
I will take some potions of cure moderate wounds. Fuck yes. Alright. Time to prepare.
Esne, Axe, yes. Esne, Axe, yes.
The struggles never cease.
Tjo, vårs, an. Nam, orma.
Raiden, why are you pre-buffing a bunch? Oh, no reason. I just only, believe that we're about to get fucking betrayed.
Nam, orma.
Mighty Maravox sits on a dais covered in pelts. In one enormous hand, he's holding a single flower. His face wears a grim expression. Chief, we brought the traitor. A tall female warrior drags a stumbling woman with empty eye sockets into the hall. We have several witnesses to say she is slandering the Lady of the Sun and her guests, and she even urged her neighbors to spy on them. Hand me the axe. I've been very patient with you, Gizmera. You dared to dishonor the Lady of the Sun, our happiness and protection. You didn't repent, you only nursed your malice in secret. See now that taking your eyes was not enough. This time I will take your hands. These nice people are afraid. So much fear. They're not fighting against the ones who frighten them. They're punishing the weak and defenseless for their fear. Just like always. Just like always. Just like always. Stop. You're busy inflicting violence on the weak and powerless while someone has destroyed your runestones and replaced them with fakes. It's not lying. Our talismans have been destroyed and can no longer warn us about demons. Smashed pieces were hidden in the walls of our settlement. Replicas that have no magical properties were put in their place. Chief, open your eyes. Can't you see what's going on under your own roof? That's a serious accusation. Chief, permit us to investigate. We'll return shortly, and if this madwoman is lying, your punishments will be doubly justified. When Maravox gives his nod of assent, the warrior strides out of the hall. Succeed in luring my guards away, but it won't change anything. It's good you came. Saving them from chasing after you all around Wintersun. Here in this hall is a place of power, for me and my lady. I'll kill you here and then go with my people to Dresden and hand it over to its rightful masters. Warriors of Wintersun, attack! Who could have predicted this? That's a dragon. Ooh, that's nasty. Do we have any haste available? We don't, but we do have this.
Time to share your treasures.
I will take some undead.
Press the attack!
Come on, Regal. All right. Spell resistance. Go, skeleton! Oh, he's paralyzed, okay. Alright, originally, Dragon.
Make your peace.
thought you didn't well, miss.
Damn! He can just keep fucking going? What? Was that 8 attacks? Excuse me, what?
Distract them from me.
Alright, he's got rapid shot, which, you know, you get an additional shot when you're doing a full attack, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 attacks. That is indeed 6 attacks. And 2-weapon fighting, so shit, yeah, he can just 7, 8, 9. He can make 9 attacks, yeah. Jesus, that guy's fucking terrifying. He's a level 17 Blood Rager, damn. You're staggered. Why can't you stab? Alright, well. Anyways, Regal. Go down.
This one's mine. You are inferior.
Oh! Get crit! Hold person, Maravok. Nope, okay. Are you staggered too? You are, okay. Well then, all things being equal. Vampiric touch. Damn it. Fuck up the dragon. Or, you know, miss. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 fucking attacks. Eight fucking attacks.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Burning Arc. There we go. Dragon's dead.
This should do it.
Let's kill the Kalakis.
Guide my hand.
Cover me, alright?
And soul no longer enslaved. Let's lower this fucker's attack a bit. There we go. Touch of fatigue. Skeletal executioner. Originally go
Prepare
down.
yourself.
Smite fucking chaos! And we're gonna lower your AC too. And we're gonna cackle. Let's see here. What's a good touch spell we could use against you too? Frigid touch.
Gom.
Oh god, he got back up. My lady, don't leave me, don't leave me. Alright, well, everyone take a minute.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
No mistakes.
There we go. Oh, you're alive, shit. I see what others cannot discern, and what others cannot learn. My hand is guided by the skill of centuries. My soul I guard against fetters.
This is my kind of work.
Push of mage armor, handful of gems, engraved bracelet, some ink, and some gold. Sometime I want to talk about the value of gold in Golarion to further illustrate just how kind of fucked up everything is. Well, this is cool.
Follow my lead.
That's pretty cool. Curious what the fuck's up with that. Bracers of Dominance. Whenever the wearer of these bracers confirms a critical hit with two-handed weapon, the enemy must pass a will saving throw or become unable to attack for 1 round. Hey, Skelebro! Yoink. Alright, well, here we go. The wounded Marvok is shivering as if from a fever. Tries to take the human skull from the plinth in front of the Lady Sun statue. His weakened grip spasms, and the skull rolls towards you, stopping your feet. Warrior watches it with stricken eyes, muttering "key" before turning to the statue. My lady, my love, forgive me, I failed you. I lost. Didn't even keep the key safe after you gave it to me. Come protect our winter son. Can't. Take me away. Take me to your castle in the clouds. Marvok's prayer does not go unanswered. A shadow, unnaturally narrow and trembling, separates from the lady's sun statue and floats above the floor. A delicate hand, or maybe a claw, reaches out and touches the slumped-headed dying warrior with soft, almost tender gesture. Then you hear an airy, otherworldly voice directly in your mind. Why are you mortals so fond of breaking other people's toys? So you're the Lady of the Sun. That's what they call me here. But you may call me by another name, Jerabeth. What have you done to these people? Merely planted a few ideas in their heads. Laughter, high and abrasive, like a buzzing insect, reverberates in your mind. It's elegant in its simplicity. Make all the people Winter Sun see demons as humans, elves, dwarves. They see real mortals as demons. We live in a topsy-turvy world where the lands of the Whirlwind are teeming with brave crusaders, and where Dresden was recently captured by an army of hideous monsters from the abyss. If your firebrand Queen Galfrey were to show up here, we will take her for one discarded spawn and try to slay her on the spot. Children in Winter Sun already have so much blood on their hands. Every weary traveler who happened to discover this mortal oasis in the midst of the scarred lands of the Whirlwind, who rushed with blooming hope towards its walls, died at the hands of the clan. They all fervently believed that they were fighting demons. Why did other demons visit here? There's no other place in all the Whirlwind like my little Winter Sun. I don't allow other demons to kill the people of my domain. Instead, they come here to play. They shrug off their demon guise, pretend to be mortals. Even Lady Nocticula Midnight Owls does not offer such exotic amusements. You should find all this very familiar. You intuitively understand that those last words were not addressed to you. Demon is clearly allowed to hear them as courtesy, for you too are playing at being human. Isn't that so, Succubus? No. You have created a tawdry parody of what I am striving to be. You could have made them believe anything, performed any number of miracles for them, could have made their dreams come true. But all you do is poison their minds against their fellow mortals. You may have the powers of a demon, but you have little when it comes to intellect, as befits an insect. You don't seem to be all afraid, monster. What's stopping me from killing you here and now? Struggles vain to stand and shield the insect-like shadow from you. I'll fly after my sanctum faster than you can blink. Besides, are you ready to doom all of Winter Sun to a horrible fate? Probably want to open the poor barbarian's eyes to the truth. You can't do that without my help. And if you do, by some miracle find a way to do it, the children of Winter Sun will have to live with the knowledge of what they've done all these years. We'll call every murdered crusader and traveler that they plunged their spears into, or burned on a ritual pyre. Many of them will not survive the truth you will inflict on them. The rest will be cut down by demons, for I'm the only one protecting them from such a fate even now. But I have a better solution. I will change the clan so from this day forth they will see true mortals and demons alike as human. I'll make them believe the Crusaders won a final resounding victory, that peace now reigns in the world, and that all the demons have been driven back to the abyss. Every last one. Winterson will remain a peaceful oasis in the midst of chaos. Neutral territory with neither Crusaders sorry about that, nor demons will cross swords in battle. I'll get to keep my wondrous domain, nor Crusaders will never perish here again. What say you to that, Commander? Not a chance, you monster. You'll free the people from your deception now, or you'll regret it. Demon's flat, insectoid visage is difficult to read, but your equivalent mouth betrays your extreme attention. That's a phrase reading to your mind. Alright, I'll do as you say. Help me, please. I don't need the truth. I won't lose you, my lady. I knew. Great smile warps Warrior's face. I guessed a long time ago that you weren't who you seem to be. You brought peace to my people and me. I kept your secret as best I could. I stamped out any suspicions. People who voice them sometimes. Will live in your life. I want to be without you. Irishly turns pale and covers her mouth with her hand. Her ruby eyes are filled with undisguised horror. No matter how much I may despise those who serve as sycophants for the demons, there's some twisted beauty in this. A fellow's brave enough to be honest about what he wants. You don't know how many people are capable of that. There are probably plenty like him here. People who guessed the truth but said nothing. Opportunists. These people have lived for too long under the influence of demons. They shall be isolated, subjected to strict re-education. Those whose loyalty remains suspect should be executed. They have enough blood on their hands to be sentenced to death 10 times over. You cannot read the emotion in the creature's horrifying face, half hidden by shadows. If it answers Maravok, it does wordlessly, directly in his mind. After a moment of silence, you hear a voice in your head. Give him to me. Very well. Thank you, Commander. You're a curious creature. It's just possible we may see each other again. I'm returning to the Ivory Sanctum, Castle in the Clouds, as they call it here. You have a key to my home, but will you find out how to use it? I'll be expecting your visit. Jarba's shadow disappears into the portal, and her departure spells the end of an era in the life of Winter Sun. She's gone? I can feel it. I feel like something's changed. I'll tell people what you did for us, Commander. Oh, he has fucking throwing axes. They're just +1 throwing axes. Oh.
In due time.
Can I just say, after that fucking fantastic display he put up, that I kind of want to make a throwing axe build? Because holy shit, that hurt. That was a really
I know the way.
unexpected amount of damage. I might make a throwing axe build one of these days. That's really cool. Greetings and well met. Want to tell you our client has started reviving his old crafts. We have goods to sell. Would you take a look? How's life in Wintersun now? The gravely ill patient that's just starting to turn tide against the disease. Wasn't easy for us to accept the truth. It was even harder to learn how to survive without Lady Sin's protection. But spirits of Sokoran warriors is tougher than any hardship. We'll get through it. Clan elected me to take Marvarok's place, a blind cripple. But I suppose I was the only one to see the truth beyond the lie. People trust me, I'll do everything I can to deserve their trust. Do you want axe? Oh god, I could totally do it. I could totally make him. Make a Blood Rager? He was a Blood Rager. Wendu can easily be turned into a dual throwing axe wielder. It's a shame respecking isn't in this game. Like, it will be in the finished build. But right now, respecking is in here because I would totally be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's turn Wendu into dual axe. But no, like a barbarian or a blood rager. Going that, just turn on rage, start doing that. Taz Dingo. Yeah, no, yeah. Fires could help me in the war against demons. Every warrior is needed here in Wintersun. We are alone in the world. No kin, no support from other Sarkorian clans. We only have ourselves to rely on. Let's take a look here. Sorry. I heard a phone ringing and it was Millie's. Also, boom. Alright. And let's sell off the +1 throwing axes, because they're just +1s. Not +1. I'll keep the flaming rapier, because I can give that to Camellia. So that's fine. The +1 hide armors we can sell. You can also sell these cloaks of resistances. We're gonna sell the brazen whip because I don't like the idea of being under slow. Just because we summoned something. But it's 4,000 gold. So, that's good. Anyways, let's take a look at what we got here. We have the Debilitator. Whenever the wielder of this +3 mithril double sword lands a hit on an enemy, the target must pass a reflex saving throw, DC 23, or suffer ability damage. One blade deals 1d3 damage to strength, the other deals 1d3 damage to constitution. Lands a hit on an enemy. Just playing anytime it hits. The effect can't lower an ability score below 7. That's still pretty good. Anyone who's going two-bladed swords, take a look at that sometime. Fatal Beacon, great sword. Whenever the wielder of this +3 Holy Greatsword lands a critical hit, the enemy loses the ability to make attacks of opportunity for 1 round and suffers a -5 penalty to athletics, -2 penalty to reflex. The special effect isn't that great. Like, I mean, it's neat, but eh. I hate on crit effects. Especially on crit effects that are like that. It's like, so when I crit, which is rare, the enemy doesn't make attacks of opportunity, which I'm not provoking a lot of attacks of opportunity anyway, so eh. Hide Armor of Elemental Carnage. Whenever the wearer of this +4 Hide Armor casts a spell with Fire, Electricity, Cold, or Acid descriptor, that spell deals +1 point of damage per die rolled. Give me a moment. What is your armor? Huh. Not worth it? If it wasn't hide, I'd be a lot more tempted. As is, I'm still tempted. Just, Pure Savagery. When this +3 Cruel Heavy Flail deals 1d12 damage instead of 1d10. Alright. And has piercing and bludgeoning damage instead of bludgeoning. It also grants its wielder +4 combat bonus on persuasion skill checks made to intimidate. So it's a die step above and does piercing and bludgeoning for purposes of overcoming damage resist. Plus it is the cruel effect. When the wielder strikes a creature that is frightened, shaken, or panicked with a cruel weapon, the creature becomes sickened for 1 round. When the creature uses the weapon to knock unconscious or kill a creature, he gains 5 temporary hit points that last for 10 minutes. That's something to maybe pick up for the skeleton. Perfected maneuver. +3 to CMD and CMB. Not bad. +4 bastard sword, +4 breastplate, +4 leather armor, belt of mighty constitution +2. Question, do all of us have step belts? We do. Okay. So overall, let me take a look at this breastplate. Not worth. Also not worth. Huh. Yeah. Like, there's some cool things, but not necessarily worth getting here. I'm sad we don't get anything from the dragon.
I'll go ahead.
Well, anyway, let's get the fuck out of Dodge, really. Well, that was a very interesting little thing. Oh, hey. Oh, okay. I liked the multiple plot points that were going on here. It was really cool. Alright. Now we get to experience the wonders of the battle map again. Oh yeah, there was that plot point we didn't resolve. Hold on. So there's something I want to bring up. And it's a very simple thing, but goods and services. Here's the thing. Like, how to put it? Lodging. There we go. So, we currently have 30,000 gold. Staying at an inn, at a good inn, per night, is 2 gold. At a good inn. That will often include a meal, etc. It'd be a room, amenities. But, you know, it's a nice, you know, good hot bath is like 6 copper. A carriage costs 100 gold. A wagon costs 50. And the reason I bring all this up is we have 30,000 gold. And the thing is, that is enough that basically Rin all these people could retire and live a good life at this point. Easy. There'd be no, no two ways about it. They'd be good. Like, to buy a warship. A warship. Or a galley. A galley. Let's say you buy a galley. A ship. A full-sized fucking galley. 30,000 gold. We have it made at this point. So, just keep that in mind as well. Like, whenever it's like, oh, we found random 32 gold in a box in a town in the middle of nowhere, you found 32 gold. 32 gold is a month staying at a damn good inn, like 32 gold. Like, most goods and services cost silver and copper. So, just keep that in mind. Admittedly, they're saying these eggs cost 3 gold, which is bullshit. So, things are inflated for the tabletop, but still. Aha, here we go. Nary I
I'm
have an
sure they mean
explorer.
us no harm,
Oh dear.
right?
There we go. You know what this calls for? I think this calls for a very particular spell right now. Can I, target just behind, please? Uh-oh, demon. Well, this isn't good.
Kneel before me.
Get crit.
A calculated risk.
I will resist.
guess take out the treant. Okay. There we go. Some potions, incense, elemental essence, and colored feather. Wisdom cannot be etched in stone, it can only be carried in the heart. Oh no! A specter!
I win!
Decent padded armor.
Follow my lead.
Alright. That's just a deer that's being honorary, okay. I was like, what is that noise?
Let the duel commence.
What the? Angry deer. Oh no! A specter! Oh. Oh, that's cool. You empowered me 7 times. You're worthy of carrying my whip. I will not trouble you again.
I know the way.
Oh, neat. We already sold your whip, though. Hmm. I'm just if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm going through my quests to see about here. Here we go. Price of knowledge. Hmm. I almost feel like we should bring Ninio back here. But that'd be labeled as a companion quest, wouldn't it? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Let's recruit more soldiers. Well, there's just a random demon army there. Okay, well, that's gonna be unfortunate for them. I'm just like, what were you expecting with that? So now we know new enemies can spawn. Daily income? What the? And a Dresden. Do you want axe? Damn it, now I want to play Heroes of the Storm, except I don't really, because I don't really like Heroes of the Storm. But I do like that character. We learned the fate of the missing patrol. Our people were killed by clan members of old Sarkoris. They'd been bewitched by the demon Jerebeth. Survivors from Sarkoris, the middle of the world wound, must be made of tough stuff. Sorry they've been set against us. Sorrier still for our soldiers. Losing our people, demon trickery again. At least mystery solving won't happen again. Yay! All right. Let's get some rest so we heal up our various fucking deadly wounds. Alright. And then Rin's gonna have to make a few decisions.
I'll go ahead.
Hello, Skelebro. Alright. I'm just making sure there's no hidden dialogue options currently available. Shame I can't make acid one of my types there. Oh, we get a new slot. Honestly, a second use actually just another use of haste. There we go. Just gain more haste from being Lich. Let's take a look around the streets, see if there's anything new or exciting around the place. Can't imagine so, but you know. Socio, why are you over here?
I know the way.
Oh, you're painting. Now I know why there's all the easels set up. Socios driving Fortress on Hill. Solid walls, looming towers, and knights bearing banners marching through the gates. You won't recognize at first, so you've seen this place before. Clark's gift has rendered the Lost Chapel almost unrecognizable. Hey, Jeff. Alright.
Follow my lead.
Wonder where the kobold is. Oh, that's right. We have to return the stuff to CR anyway, so. Morvig is dead. Color drains from CR's face. Takes straw figure from his shaking fingers. His mouth twists unpleasantly as the old man is about to start sobbing. You killed him? It is more complicated than you think. Knight looks at you with horror. The old warrior drops to his knees, slowly and awkwardly, with apparent difficulty. My boy. But how? What happened? Morvig went to get an axe dedicated to the god Gorum. He was gravely wounded. I found him and tried to help, but the relic's power had already consumed him. You wanted to help him. Poor boy, I was afraid of this. The wars tainted his soul with darkness the moment he was born. Doomed him to death before he could even walk. Warned him, but what are an old man's warnings worth? The axe. That damned weapon of Gorm. Where is it? Do you have it? It must be destroyed. The war devours our souls, and Gorm, its lord, watches over all with indifference. Rin will hand it over because of one thing. In the hands of a human, or rather the hands of a mortal, that weapon is cursed. That is a cursed weapon in her minds. That is not worth keeping around. Handing it to her skeleton, it has no soul, it has no mind. It can safely wield the weapon. However, the weapon is just an axe in the skeleton's hands. It can't achieve its true power in the skeleton's hands. One way or another, the Fang of Malice can't be used to its full potential without basically without making a berserker. And not even just a berserker, but literally just someone who is consumed entirely by war. And you can't control a person like that. That thing is, in her vision of the future, she's trying to eliminate war. And in her version of the future, such a person like that has no place, which means she is consigning that person to eventual death. And a true death, not just what she plans. So, while the artifact is very powerful, it's not worth keeping, in her mind. Take it and destroy it. Done the right thing. The honorable thing. No one will ever fall victim to it again. No one will suffer poor Merveig's fate. Damn this war. I was wrong about you. You have darkness in your soul, but so did poor Morveig. All of us do. You realize how dangerous it is. Accept my apologies. Mnolfu did not recognize you as our salvation. Please accept the troops of the Everbright Crusaders under your command. And that's the other reason she did it. She needs those Crusaders. And if that act of quote-unquote altruism as it were, is what it takes to get those Crusaders and to unify her front, that's what she'll do. Because now she has a unified front. Now she can properly worry about the demons rather than a house divided. Spirit Niner was nowhere to be found. Guess the went mad, their eyes turned bloodshot. And they attacked us enraged. Grabbed whatever came to hand and tried to kill us. Stools, forks, bare hands, even their teeth. Forced to defend themselves. Soon as over, we were covered in blood. 31 birchy corpses lay at our feet. We wouldn't stop fighting even after their guts were dragging across the floor. The air reeked of blood, guts, and shit. I was barely able to clamber out. My legs refused to walk across that slimy muck. As I made it outside, there was only Nine's step and her laughter, while I had mocking laughter of a child who pulled off a prank. Arced from horizon to horizon, as I echoed in my mind, I lost consciousness and fell to the ground.
I know the way.
Alright.
I'll go ahead.
50,000 gold for a custom companion at this point in the game.
In due time.
I'm just trying to find that damn kobold. And check in with my companions. Make sure there's no special conversations. Alright. So Rin has a few targets she needs to still take out. As far as impediments to progress. One of them is still the fucking dragon. Which, don't ask me what the plan is with the fucking dragon. Right now, the plan is, get good. The plan is get some levels. Which means ideally it's, like, lore-wise, Ren's like, I need to find, like, better spells, more powerful equipment, something.
Follow my lead.
Because a fucking dragon that pretty much casually wiped the floor with them and then ran off. You know, she doesn't have a good solution for that. Hi, one dog. So about that army. You know, the army of fucking... The Mongol army you promised me, you know? The entire reason I took you into my service?
I know the way.
Found your friend Jenna imprisoned by Vrox. I'll be damned. Who has she been there? How is she? She was in prison after she ran from us at the Hearts camp. Vrox wanted to perform a demonic ritual right before they could. Wish I had realized earlier that she was such a coward. Everyone belongs in the war against demons. Should have talked to her about scenario or to the rear. What happened? Save her and let her go. Thank you so much. Jen did a lot of stupid things, but killing her would be wrong. Hope she's in Dresden. Find and have a heart-to-heart with her. Sure, and her and Mivan, well, at least I won't have to worry about what happened to her. Ghosts.
According to plan.
Ah, damn cold. Flu, whatever the fuck this is. I keep sneezing, which hurts. Where in the world is this kobold? Oh hey, I found a treasure. Whenever this +3 necrotic heavy mace lands a critical hit while it's under the effects of the Lich's vampiric blade spell, the enemy suffers an ability drain of strength, and the wielder gets a +1 bonus strength until the end of the encounter. The effect can stack up to 4 points. Well, that's great, except we're not a strength build. That'd be amazing for a strength Magus. That'd be fucking great for a strength Magus. But, unfortunately, we're not a strength Magus, so it's actually legitimately useless. Like, we're gonna sell it right now because it's an MC, it's a main character weapon because it requires the Lich spell. And it
I know the way.
is a strength weapon. So it requires you to go a strength Lich. That's what gets me. I'm like, what? I mean, I guess as a sidearm for like a mage or something to be okay too, but like, it requires a crit. Empiric Blade spell. We don't even have that spell. Alright, jewelry trader. Take this really cool fucking thing, but let me take a look at your goods again. That's right. Do we have a... I could get that. An intelligence headband would not be a bad idea. I think I'll get that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, and we need a diamond. Let's get 2 diamonds. That's good. Let's see here. You could also use the headband, so we'll go ahead and get you a headband. Yeah, I think that's good. There you go. All right. Where in the world is that damn kobold?
Follow my lead.
Like, I would put him here. If I were designing this, I would put him here because the area is otherwise unused. But, you know, not a big deal. All right.
In due time.
He could be on the walls. I'll check the walls real quick, and then I kind of give up.
I know the way.
Alright, guess not. He could be in the tavern. Let's check the tavern. And then that'll basically be it. Also, because we have more intelligence, we now have more spell slots. We have one more spell slot. Acid Arrow! Oh, and Wooljeff has more spell slots. Sends Vitals. Extra sneak attack die.
I'll go ahead.
Have you ever hunted dragons before? A couple of times. Younger and smaller than this one, but I do have some experience. One thing is force the dragon to fight on our terms. Best option would be catch her by surprise in her own lair, but we need to track her down first. Here's my plan. Wait for her to go out hunting, and we'll track her down. Dragons often spawn in the skies above Grinwood. Territory has multiple sources of fresh water and even some wild game, though it's scarce. Go there, set an ambush for the dragon. Try to wound her, and then using trail of blood, we'll track dragon to her lair. We'll finish her off. Important that we act quickly. I need to get this done before my regular client gave me a new assignment. I'll have to leave as soon as that happens. Tell me about your craft. So literally the plan is just beat it up and then track it.
Oh.
That is great. I guess the only place we'll check now is the prison. Oh, that reminds me. Rin has one more thing she wants to do. Nope. We're gonna wait on one thing.
I know the way. We're gonna do the green gates, and then Rin wants to have a good chat with Nura. Kill the zombies, kill the zombies. And no losses. The mine was once filled with the undead, but now it's been cleaned. When demons got close to the mine to save themselves, the miners blocked the entrance, hoping they'd help with the live before they starved to death. Last help never arrived, and those trapped suffered a truly horrible fate. Clear out that base. Oh, wow. $149 champions, just gone like that. Great. That's great. Huge clusterman hewn into the rocky land, leaving only a high, narrow passage, wide enough for a rank of only 5 soldiers. Demons put up a fierce defense of the cliffs above or were slaughtered, so now Crusaders can take control of this advantageous defensive position. Take out those cultists. There we go, no losses. Unexpectedly, the enemy leader's tent turns out to be shipshape and tidy. Buying glass and Arcane magical college diploma hangs on a post. In chest there's a ceremonial graduation robe and several magical inventions and patents, brainchildren of the late cultist leader. One can only speculate on the tragedies that made him lead such a wretched existence. We're being attacked by plagued horses. What? Boo. Here, during the First Crusade, the Radiant Saren Ray performed a miracle and granted the Crusaders victory in a battle that was otherwise lost. Years later, during the Second Crusade, the Mendev Knights clashed with an army of the Abyss here once again, fought to the bitter end, but the miracle never happened again. The carnage was atrocious, and those who fell found no repose, and rose again as the undead. Finally, they found peace in the flames of bonfires. The statue of the Sun Goddess was cleansed of blood and dirt. From her chest, in trembling hands, the Crusaders removed a sacred golden symbol from her chest, a relic long believed to have been lost. Sorry about that. Alright. So, we have a couple objectives now. Green Gates is the most obvious one. But Rin also is curious enough to try to figure out what's up with that scrubland with Woljif, so we'll go ahead and take on Woljif's little side quest. Ashen Grotto. We'll figure out what this is first. Lots of skeletons. Death hangs over this place. very, very quiet.
Focus on the goal.
Until wash on. Na air orma.
Yeah, fuck it.
Danger ahead!
I'll make short work of this.
Here we
Time
go.
to share your treasures.
Okay. Uh-oh. A tick swarm.
Make your peace.
What kind of AoE spells we got? We got Burning Hands. That'd do.
Retreat is not an option.
Oh, the con.
Distract them for me.
Anyways.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
There we go. Beetle and Amber, Silver Pocket Mirror, Animal Hide, and 184 gold. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good.
Press the attack.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
not good. Move back and Burning Arc. Hit all. Darren. Bane.
Desna, guide my hand.
I refuse to surrender.
We'll just do what you do best. Which is do output shit tons of damage.
There was a flaw in our tactics.
Prepare yourself.
Come on, Urushalay, I believe in you. Oh no, he's gone.
It's all your fault.
Okay, this is not good. Very not good. Let's move a little bit. Can you slumber one of them? Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay. That's good. Hold monster. Succeed the will save, damn. I will take the crit. Can we get Woljif up? We can. Hold a moment.
I will
Go
resist.
down.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Good old crit. That was very not good. But we got cheese crostata recipe and nature's color. Whenever this +3 corrosive great club confirms a critical hit or kills an enemy, enemies in a 15-foot area must pass a fortitude saving throw, DC 25, or will suffer 2d6 piercing damage as little bugs are awakened and leave this rotten great club. Oh, damn.
I welcome your company.
So, let's take a moment and cure people's diseases.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
Oh my god.
Magritium Turinos.
There we go. Alright.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
As we restore everyone's stats.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
Okay, that was definitely not fun.
Magritium
That was
Turinos.
us being a bit cocky.
Magritium Turinos.
Like, it
the
worked out,
waiting's
but damn.
never fun.
The swarm really was the really bad thing there. Just, hey, look, everyone gets fucking constitution damage. Is just like, alright, well, that means we need to prioritize you or we will die. Which means everyone had to prioritize the swarm, which means everyone's doing shit damage. And, you know, prioritizing the swarm instead of, you know,
In due time.
other things like the big giant fucking giants. So yeah, that was annoying. But it worked out.
I'll go ahead.
Looks like we have to head back to town though. Yay. Well, it's unfortunate that we have to head back, but it is what it is. All right. Hmm. Let's take out these giant spiders. And no casualties. Grove had long been dry and dead. Spires that once occupied it have been slaughtered. Monstrous web cocoons hung from branches, containing the remains of their victims and a certain number of useful items. Miraculously, were not dissolved in the spider's corrosive drool. Alright. Yay, we can get more archers. We're gonna need them. Send those towards the front. Alright. We'll just go ahead in there here and take a brief rest, given everything. Sure was a important choice there.
I know the way.
By the way, make sure to change that before release. Anyone viewing at home who's like, oh man, that's broken and such, it's still very early beta, keep in mind, so don't whack them too hard. I am amused, though. That's always a bit funny. Maybe the kobolds in the temple. If the kobolds in the temple, I'm going to be a bit surprised. But, you know, maybe the kobolds in the temple. So I have a fellow streamer friend who's been going through the Dragon Age series. They've been playing Dragon Age Origins for the first time. And that's been exciting to see their journeys a bit.
Follow my lead.
Sorry, I don't have much to say right now because it's literally just like, where the fuck's the kobold? Yeah. I enjoyed the Dragon Age series. I haven't played Inquisition though. And I haven't beaten 2 either, but... So I guess I should say I enjoy Origins. But I do enjoy Origins. I have way too many hours in that game for the amount of times I've actually beaten it.
All according to plan. I know the way.
You know, there's one last building we didn't check, though I really doubt he's in there, but okay, I'll check. It's possible he's just not here yet. Which is so okay.
I'll go ahead.
Yeah, it might come after we distribute the letters. Yeah, alright. Oh well, not a big deal. Like, please, if someone sees him, like, if I'm, like, running along and he's there and I miss him and someone else sees him, please let me know. Or in the YouTube comments or something, because just... It's entirely possible he's just in some tucked away corner. I've just fucking missed him. I'm having to debate if we should keep Ember around. And I hate that I'm having to have that debate. But it's one of those things now where it's like, alright, how effective is Ember being in our combat right now? The Evil Eyes are really good. But it's hard to tell how good. Take out those giants soon. Really, it's just one of those things where I'm like looking at our comp and going, alright, could we bring in someone else? And if so, who would we bring? It's really, that's the other question. It's like, we keep Dameron around because healing. It's just, we don't need the spells Ember offers, so it's like, I'm thinking about maybe either bringing in Nenio for a true spellcaster, or, I don't know. We have a lot of access to spells, but not like really high level ones. But it's also it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Well, it's not a big deal. Let's have a glowing croissant. Oh, that's right. We now have the phylactery. The ring. We should. Also, we have a... intermediate step of relic creation. Oh, okay. By conducting rituals over the remains of Sylvanas the Rotten's phylactery, wizards can ultimately kill the grains of the Dark Wizard's spirit, freeing death energy concealed within them. Energy will melt it with the ring, grants Zoran protection from death and dark blessings. When your HP falls below 0, your HP is restored by the number of enemies you have slain today. And the ring summons 1d4 plus 2 undead skeletal champions around you. That's pretty neat. By offering up a dark prayer over the remains of the phylactery of Sylvanas the Rotten, priest can awaken grains of his soul. The vicious spirit will melt with the ring, giving its soul to the unholy forces possessed by the fiendish wizard. You bound a part of your soul to the ring. You gain a +4 bonus to saving throws against mind-affecting effects, emotions, confused, fear, death, and compulsion effects, but a -2 penalty to poison, elemental, paralyzing, movement, impairing effects. As a free action, you can lose HP equal to half your level to grant target creature a +2 bonus to attack rolls, and transform the weapon damage type in... into force for 1 round. Well... I'd rather this one. The get healed for the amount of things you've killed and summon undead. Yeah, fuck yeah. Seems like a really cool ring. That's a damn good ring. That's a cool effect. Oh, damn! Yigitfell's spawn did not come alone. Vuishil, the giant Glabrezu, towers over you. His small, yellow eyes, glowing amidst the lumps and horns, come to rest on Woljiv. The demon's pincers instinctively close, with a bone-grinding snap, and his nostrils flare. The pair of humanoid arms growing out of his chest raise a staff at the ready. Spongivefilus, Lady Habzimra, ordered me to bring her the moon of the abyss. Give it to me and I will kill you quickly. Is he talking to me? He's definitely talking to me. Hey Ornette, I'm the spawn of my Manda. I don't even want to think about where you call that out. Have at it, Chief. Show him your special chiefly mojo. Who's Yagefilis? Demon who sowed a seed in Galarian. From his seed grew the coward currently hiding behind you. Will die more slowly and painfully than you, in retribution for what Yagefilis has done to vex my mistress. Who's Hebzamara? My mistress is the high priestess of Lord Baphomet. I will fulfill her command and she will honor me with her blessing. Who are you? Know the name of the one who will squeeze out your innards. Voeshil, Gorger of Screams, Habzamra's scourging lash, and Baphomet's faithful. You will die begging for my mercy. Why are you so determined to kill Woljif? Why do you need the moon in the abyss? Yeah, why? I ain't never seen you before in my life. You got me confused with somebody else? Another Woljif, maybe? Or a guy with horns like mine? You are Gefeli's spawn. That's reason enough to kill you. My mistress also needs the item you stole, the moon of the abyss. No more talking. Die, treacherous seed. Time for vengeance has come. Devil, I thought it doesn't matter. Let's take him together. Right, so first and foremost, haste. Because when in doubt, make everyone better. Speaking of making everyone better, bless.
Inimos Hadis.
Amronda Gratio. Aborane Sentes. Aborane Sentes.
Mutagen.
This one's mine.
Get fire snaked. Oh! Somebody failed to overcome my spell resistance, so I was able to swift action that shield. That's nice. Alright, Woljif. Let's go ahead and stab. Cure critical wounds on Ember, please. There we go. Usually take out that cleric. There we go. Skelebro.
Aborane Sentes.
Regal, go to town. Yep. One, two, three, four. one more dead body and then we'll cast it.
This will hurt.
What?
Let's try this
What?
way.
What? 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 What?
Cover me, all right?
All right, Darren. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? I made dead would be good right about now.
Johnny Savidur.
Yeah, I made dead would be good about now. If you can take out any of those mirror images, like that, there we go. All right. Skelebro. Vital Strike.
Retreat is not an option.
I'll find you, Spawn, if you give less. You'll be bathed in blood. That went actually a lot smoother than I thought it would. Wolf looks supremely satisfied. What do you make of that? Voice then, Chief. Whew. So, will you take me back? Something for me to do my own in the world wound. We do kind of make a good team. Promise not to run away again. As long as we don't get attacked by gargoyles again. If they do, sorry, Chief, but they're scary. I'm out of there. I'm kidding. I really won't run away again. Really. What's your connection to the demons? I don't know anything about any demons. First time I ever saw that Vuishil beast, but you sure seem to have it in for me. I doesn't just want the moon of the abyss, he wants me to suffer. The mistress is Hapsa, Hipsa, whatever she's called. Something fishy going on here, Chief. I'm telling you, I want to get to the bottom of it, because something tells me I'll be seeing Vuishil again. I know his type. Once they get a hold of you, they don't let go. Here's how it is. There's this demon Yegefelis, the one that Vuishil and his mistress are so worked up over. If I'm supposed to be the spawn, then maybe he's my grandpa? I believe it. He's caused so much trouble that people even want to bump off his grandkids? Sounds like my family, alright. The Yegefelis did something to Hebs, to Vuishil's boss. Maybe he stole the moon from her? I don't know. Anyway, she sent her top muscle to find it, the muscle bleeding Vuishil. Now I'm the poor sap who's supposed to pay for all of Grandday's evil deeds? See, demons are just the same as low-class thugs when you get down to it. But I ain't giving them the moon. Even the shadows started talking to me because of it, and then there's... Anyway, we'll talk about that later. That's a separate discussion. Alright, sure, you can stay. I swear my mom and da. To be fair, I'm not sure if they're alive or dead, but even dead people can have a lot happen to them. They can be raised from the dead, or just dug up and be used in experiments. I knew one old-timer, a street food vendor, would buy fresh corpses. He was looking at something almost as if... Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is this. I need to talk to you. I don't have anybody else. Face-to-face, somewhere private, and Dresden, that'll do. When you see me standing alone, come talk to me. Hello, good morning. We fought the demon that Woljif was worried about. It was a Glabrizu. So that's fun. We actually kicked its ass. I wasn't expecting that. Especially when Ass Giants kicked ours just a bit ago. So it's like... Things I keep expecting to be walks in the park are like kicking my ass. Things I'm expecting to be hard we're beating the shit out of. I don't know what to really say. Chief, remember Devil, right? First he was lying on the altar, then he was tied up on the floor. He's had a varied life, is what I'm saying. Want to say hello? He's basically one of us. He won't look down his nose at us. He's rich to boot. We can shake something out of him, for helping him. Even an IOU would be better than nothing. Why not? It was a fine fight. It was tough for me, but the first time in a long while I felt human again, not a mute animal. Thank you. That was you, mute? You're an even bigger target than me, Your Excellency. You sound like a library book, and I sound like a back alley gutter. I learned my letters on the streets, you know, from the signs. Anyway, that's by the by. I wasn't planning on saving you, I just didn't want you to pop up in my dreams looking all pathetic and asking, "Why, old Jeff? Why didn't you save me?" Nah, I don't need that kind of hassle in my life. Yeah, no, like, I see a Glabrezu pop up, and I'm just like, ah, shit. But no, we kicked its ass. I'm sure nothing would break your irrepressible spirit. Commander, I don't know how to thank you for saving me. Almade must truly be watching over me. I must do everything in my power to repair. What are you planning to do now? Get out of this place and return to the ranks of Crusaders. Don't worry about me. And if I should die on the way back, I'll die a warrior's death. If this crusade has taught me anything, it's the value of an honorable death, a death worthy of a man. Time to go. Fierce scavengers will swarm here before we decide if it's worth burying the bodies. Thanks again, my friend. If you ever find yourself on Gwynvire land in eastern Mendev, and ask my parents to find you a position suited to your talents. Gwynvires are always in need of good, reliable men. Good men? I'm not a man, Your Excellency. I won't be your servant either. Do you think you're doing me a good turn? Posh people are all like, even if I save your skin a dozen times, you'd never see me as your equal. Take your gratitude and shove it, and don't call me a friend. Raylan's not going to say anything here. He sang a different tune when we were stuck in a cage. Looking for sympathy like a lost lamb. That's blue buds for you. Can't survive on thanks alone. Oh. Wish I don't have any money on me. Only managed to find my belongings with difficulty. Please accept this enchanted ring as a sign of my gratitude. Found it in the pile of weapons back in the cultist camp. But I shall remain in your debt. May Amade watch over you, Commander. I shall pray for you. Alright, let's go, Chief. On new adventures. Sick of this place, to tell the truth. It's empty, it's boring. We might as well talk on the road instead of hanging around here. Do you know any traveling songs? Want me to teach you some tavern tunes? One where the thief falls in love with a beautiful woman and she turns out to be a guard. The two of them get hacked up in the street? Or how about the one where the thief's in court and judges his father? One about how if you don't behave yourself, live out your days in a special institution? Remember them all, and we got plenty of time. This is a ring of protection +2. It grants the wearer a +3 competence bonus on touch attack rolls. Beep. Skelebro, have some strength. Also, Skelebro, have a bullshit club. Alright, we'll take those. Light mace +1. Breastplate +1. Whenever the wearer of this belt casts a spell of level 6 or higher, it summons a CR7 Shadow Demon to fight alongside the wearer for 2 minutes. Only one such demon can be present on the battlefield. If the demon is already summoned, casting a new spell of level 6 or higher will heal it for 2d6 hit points. Well, shit. That's not useful for us yet, but, like, that will be useful. That's damn good.
Follow my lead.
It's a really good weapon. That's a really good belt.
I know the way.
Like, seriously, hot damn. Alright. Oh, huh. Start making our way back towards Dresden. Rest up. We'll rest in Dresden. Oh, wait. No, that's going to be a bit of a trek. It's a shame there's no path there. Yeah, let's rest. But first, no, we do not want to enter the location. You know, since we're here and since we're not injured, let's go ahead and check out the Temple of the Good Hunt. No harm in it.
All according to plan.
So I've refrained for a while of really judging the content of the game, or rather, I've refrained from speaking my thoughts on the content of the game for a bit. But so as a GM, I definitely have some thoughts about how the story's been progressing, about some of the encounter difficulties, about how things are and how we're being guided. And alright. Young clerk of Aristotle greets you with a shy smile. What an honor it is to see you again, Commander. Welcome to the Temple of Dalamir the Blessed. Its temple's prior offer my greetings. Who are you? Cardo the Shepherd Boy. They used to call me, but it's not very fitting for a priest, is it? I'm from a village near Lastwall. I've always been drawn to Aristotle, even as a child. A cleric by the name of Jod once passed through our village. A kind old man. Looked me in the eye, a silly little kid, and he said, I see you're going to serve Aristotle, just like myself. So I did. I heard about your crusade, to join it, just like my heart was telling me to do. First I served as a novice under the venerable Rathamus. Now he's gone and I've been left on my own. Rathamus and I marched on Dresden with your forces, fought in your host. Then when demons were driven out, I came here. This temple is centuries old. Aristotle's worshippers would have come here in their hundreds in the past. And now we get the odd pilgrim wandering in. So I wanted to take over this temple. Someone ought to take care of this sacred place. Temple is dedicated to Dalamir. Temple of Aristotle, but Dalamir was the prior of this temple. I am the prior of this temple, and she is like its blessed mother superior, its patroness. It's like to be a prior. It's terrifying. Live here alone, you see. People travel a great distance to come here. I have been given an important task. Here in the whirlwind, these temples are named more than ever so that people don't lose their faith. It doesn't stop my legs shaking in terror. I think of my teacher Rathamus. Rest his soul. I just feel like running away. I've run long ago. One thing keeps me here. Aristotle would not have granted me these spells for no reason. I cannot let them down. Other people, I can't let them down either. This place frightens you, but you're still here. Should be proud of that. Aristotle is with me. My faith is strong. His antlers will protect me from evil demons. He won't let them devour me. Tell me about Delamere. She lived in these parts back when Socorus was still standing. She was a priestess of Aristotle, and the Celts deeply respected her for her nature and her unshakable faith. Aristotle blessed her with various wonders, and the common folk knew that she would stand up for them. Delamere did not like city life. She said cities encourage vile deeds and corruption of the soul. She said that people ought to live in small clans where everyone knows everyone, where everyone is kin, and where every person has a duty to the rest. You can't hide your sins in a village. In a village, everyone knows what kind of person you are. She had a revelation. You should travel around the villages and see how many people live there. If a settlement had more than 53 souls, she drew out all the rest and told them to settle elsewhere, because otherwise the villages would have grown and turned into little towns. Methods were harsh, of course, but people still listened to her, because Aristotle himself was on her side. She had an edge to her. She single-handedly chased off whole bands of marauders that harassed villagers. After she died, someone was built in her honor, in the place where Aristotle had gifted her with his relics. So it was here that a white stag emerged from the forest and spoke to her in a human voice, telling her she should hunt it, because it was the will of her lord. Delamere tracked the stag for 3 days and 3 nights through the forest. When she ran it to ground, she made its antlers into a bow, its hide into armor. That bow never misses. Aristotle himself blessed the armor, so it repels the strikes of enemies. She's buried here, is what you're saying. Gotta be a crypt or something like that, right? Any valuables lying around here, you think? What? Valuables? There are no valuables in there, and you'd better stop thinking what you were thinking just now. I do not share her views, but I respect her faith. And I think she was a hard woman. Can it truly be wrong for more than 53 people to live in one place? If there are 54, does a moral decay and treachery begin immediately? But that is my foolishness and ignorance talking. Wisdom of Aristotle was revealed to Delamere, so she must have understood the unique mysteries in underpinning the world. I want to know more about Aristotle's teachings. Aristotle is an old god, back from times when there were no such things as towns. Simple he is, and good. He wants people to be the same. He wants them to live in small settlements where everyone knows each other. He wants them to value the simple joys of life and not vacuous pondering. He wants people to earn their bread honestly, through hunting, crafts, farming, and fishing. He especially prizes hunting, of course, when it's for sustenance rather than sport. He is both stag and hunter. He favors both guises. Aristotle is not like finery and he demands no special ceremonies. He used to simply appear before hunters and rangers and offer his wisdom. But when he is angered, he is terrifying. Someone harms the country folk, takes pleasure in herding animals, or spoils the crops. That person may well take an arrow from Aristotle. His bow knows no mercy. He is the father of all bows, for it was Aristotle who taught people how to shoot. Have you seen anything suspicious in the area? No, everything's quiet around here. There's nothing going on in this temple, that's for sure. Pilgrims said there's a dragon flying around this area, snatching up travelers. Others say that's just a rumor. Things are quiet here in my temple. Have you heard about my new powers? I've heard. It's a dark deed disturbing the dead. Nothing good can come of it. If anybody else had started openly using death magic, I would have immediately accused them of treachery. But it's you, Commander. I guess dark times are truly upon us if the best of the Crusaders has had to resort to the most heinous of weapons. The demons must be defeated somehow. There's one thing I can't understand. People say that Iamode gave you this stiff. That simply cannot be. She's the goddess, yes, but she has her taboos. Iamode would never bestow such powers on her priests. Does that mean some other god has interceded for you and given you this power? I wonder who it could be. Oh! Whenever the wearer of this ring deals fire damage to a spell, they deal additional 1d6 plus 1 per 2 caster levels fire damage. You also get plus 2 bonus caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. That's a damn good ring! His head band wisdom plus 2 also grants its wearer a plus 2 enhancement bonus to charisma. Whenever they land a killing blow with a melee weapon, the spell becomes empowered as though using the empower spell feat. This would be good for a Eldritch Scion. Headband of intelligence plus 4. Ah, the other half of the pair. That's good. Scrolls.
I know the way.
I beg you, don't touch that door. I discovered a concealed door in the temple. Where does it lead? What door? Oh, the door! It leads into the cellar. There's nothing behind that door. You're hiding some terrible secret. Continue to do so, one of your flock will suffer. Is that what you want? There's no secret. Leave it alone, please. Don't stain your soul with false oaths. You are better than that. You're above such things. You were given powers by one of the wisest and most just gods in Galarian for a reason. See, we are friends, the commander and I, in whose veins flows the blood of Celestials. Who can you trust if not us? Saul Zanidra. She's a witch. She came here one night, threatened to torture me, and demanded I lure her into the crypt. Said their friends would be coming here sometimes. She placed a curse on me. If I allow anyone other than initiated servants of Baphomet into the crypt without permission, brooded rats will appear in my stomach and they will gnaw me from the inside out. But I want to live. No warrior, I'm a humble shepherd. Never said a word to anyone. They go in there and do things. They whisper. Afraid to go in. You can't go in! There's no one in there now anyway. Sneetra hasn't been here for many days. And Era's still winning. She won't come again, cursed witch. Darren listens to the cleric's stuttering speech with a sympathetic smile, but his lips twitch as though fighting the urge to curve into a smirk that is far less kind. After the boy finishes, Darren heaves a theatrically sad smile, then turns and speaks. Sotto voice. Sotto voce, so that Chiaro cannot hear. The first part of my persuasive speech is sold from my dear cousin. Then I'll took from Prelate Helen's sermons. Would you believe it? It worked. I don't know which I would prefer more, to string the little whelp along more, or force my way into the crypt to see if the witch's curse is true. I'll go inside the crypt. I have the key, but what right do you have to? As the commander of the crusade, I order you to give me the key. Don't. Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Do we have remove curse? Give me a quick moment. Alright, you have a good day at work. Remove curse is a 3rd level spell. So what Rin will do Rin's not gonna risk this man's life just because he made a mistake like this. He's a good man, and she's not gonna kill him, especially in such a terrible way.
Rules are made to be broken.
Do we have a scroll of remove curse? Yes, we do. Darren.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Sociol could also just cast it. Sociol has access to it. So yeah, what Rin will do is she'll briefly leave and come back with Sociol. Like, that's all that needs to happen. It's like, hey, Sociol, I need your help. Like I said, she's not gonna needlessly risk that boy's life. When Dresden is less than a day's ride away.
I will fight.
Oh no. The 2-day staggered strikes again. Well. Well, it's a good thing we're replacing Darren for a bit with Sociol. Sorry about that.
I know the way.
I appreciate the cultist donation to the Crusades coffers. Ah, the great placeholder conversation.
I'll go ahead.
Mistress, we have gained a foothold in Dresden, but I can see our army is too small to attack the World Wound. It's time to bring up the army of Neither as I promised you. Come to Neathholm with me, and I will get you an army that will crush any enemy. Why couldn't we get the Mongol support for now? Neither tribes are scattered throughout the caves, and their chiefs, I'll tell you this, Soul is decisive, impetuous even, compared to many of the other chiefs. Gather them when we needed time, and that's exactly what we didn't have when Carnage was burning. The demons were laying waste to the streets. Then there was the march in Dresden. There's no chance that terrified Neithers, glimpsing the surface for the first time, would have been able to keep pace with us on that march. Very well. Let's go pay a visit to Neathholm. How are we going to turn the Mongols into the invincible soldiers you promised me? When we have our army of underground crusaders, we'll catch the demon Savamalek and give his blood to the soldiers' drink, as I once did. Won't give it up willingly, of course, but it'll make for an interesting hunt. Very well. Finally. Yep, no, Rin caught that.
All according to plan.
Trust me, Rin is like, you are on thin ice from being just turned into undead.
Follow my lead.
Rin is like so close to just saying, you know what? You know what? You get to be undead. Want to tell me something in private? I don't know how to word it so you don't just drag me straight to the Inquisitors. You were the one who wanted to talk. You got me there. I don't know how to put it. This never happened to me before. Bear with me. Not one to gush about my feelings, you know? Hard thing to talk about. I still can't believe you took me back. No one's ever done anything like that for me before. I guess I can trust you with some things. Not all of them, though. Shadow, I told you it talks now. Happened after I started carrying the moon to the abyss with me. Not the only thing that happened. It's been giving me strange dreams, like I'm falling inside some kind of crystal. I keep falling forever. Everything around me is shining. The dreams don't mean anything. That was because the wound is so near. Something else. Chief, I'm stronger. My fingers tingle anytime I use magic now, like it's dying to come out. It wasn't like this before. I did some magic, but now it's like I can do some real damage, you know? It's never happened before I took the moon. Chief, I don't know what to do with these powers. What if they get stronger? I mean, I've always thought about what I'd do if I was suddenly rich and powerful. Show everyone my true worth, but I'm not ready for this. So much for a simple fellow like me. Yes, my grandfather's inheritance, but why'd he leave it to me? Think he really wanted me to become stronger so I could grab what the world owed me? It's payment for all the kicks and blows, for all the market and the way I was born? What if it's a trap? No, Rin, and here we go, here's some evil points. Rin's like, you can't just turn your back on this. Might be right. What if there's a catch? Some string attached no one told me about. If I get fangs to become as pretty as that brute Voishel. Again, maybe I should just quit worrying. If I get demonic powers, I might be able to free a whole kingdom or conquer one if I feel like it. If I get bumps all over me like Voishel, will it even matter if I'm rolling in money? Thanks, Chief. You give good advice. Or just a lot of demons. You know, like it? If it was up to me, I would never have met them. That's how I see it. Negephilis must be my grandfather, since he called me a spawn. Voishel, King tried to collect some of the old demon's debt from me. You know how it goes. We have uncles for this in the family. Big thugs, but without the spikes, who go around being money evolate pairs. Zamora, he's talking about must be our sister, like our sister Gresme, but for demons. Well, Gramps crossed her somehow, and she just can't get over it. Probably sold the Moon to leave us from her, I don't know. I would've. Moon, should have left me a note or something. He expected better of me than how I turned out in the end. Probably thought he'd have a smart grandkid who'd know what the moon was for, what to do with it. But he got me. So what if he was a demon? I want to let him down, you know? He believed in me, I guess. Just you and him, Chief, the only people in the whole world who believe in me. So I have to figure this out. Alright. We can't remove curse, right? No, we can't. We can bestow curse. Yeah. Alright. Let's give you a breastplate. Oh, hot damn. I might as well give him some stuff since, you know, he's in the party for now. Okay. There we go. Everyone's tired, so we'll rest. All right. Socio should be able to remove the curse. Oh, well, whoops. Orders, rah!
The goddess protects us.
Well, remove curse.
Ona Adayanam.
Bloody remains of person lie out in plain view. Marks on the bones left by 9 teeth. Some human. Profane depiction of a bull's head drawn in blood. Glory be to Baphomet, Lord of the Ivory Labyrinth, unbridled consort of Lamashtu, father of the Horned Brood. Connive, maul, rot and build labyrinths of lies in his honor. This is the will of his chosen priestess, Zenidra. Mira's 3 days old. What a happy day. Strong enough to hold a quill again and can now write of my joy. My prayers have been answered at last. Prayed desperately for many years to the goddesses of beauty and fertility, but they only responded with silence. Mother Lamashtu alone answered my prayers. Finally Mira was born. Still difficult for me to bear her for 9 months, but looking in her golden eyes and seeing her pretty smile, I realized all the hardships were worth it, all the terrible rituals I wish I could forget. It's such a pity that my husband didn't live to see this day. Mira is 6 months old. What nurse refused to feed her? Said the baby bit her breast too hard and sucked out the blood. What nonsense. True, my little girl was born with teeth. That doesn't make her a bloodsucker. She's my angel. I'm sure that humps on her back will soon develop into little wings. Mira's 5 years old. Mira's 5, but I still breastfeed her. Just won't let go of me. The only one who can bear her little teeth. Servants leave us one after another. Say they're frightened by wrestling in the night. That girls discover bite marks and bruises on their arms and legs in the morning. The housekeeper was last to leave. Said she woke up at night to the sound of scratching above the ceiling beam. Suppose she looked up and saw Mira crawling across the ceiling. Showed me claw marks in the wood too. Of course I told her it was all ridiculous. My baby sleeps blissfully at night. So the woman packed her things nonetheless. Mira's 5.5. Mira loves me so much it's almost impossible to pull her away from my breast. Where's me? She doesn't want to eat vegetables. Cook complains the little girl sneaks in the kitchen and snatches a piece of raw meat right out of her hands. My poor girl. No one wants to be friends with her. That's why she plays such strange games. Mira's 6. The cook's vanished. She probably ran away in secret. Mira slept all day. Her little tummy's so bloated I'm afraid she might have contracted an illness from eating cooked meat. Mira's 6 and 1 month. Found what was left from the cook in the compost pile. I don't know what kind of animal chewed off her breasts, ripped chunks of meat from her stomach. A wolf, perhaps? Or a dog? Absent-minded, I didn't hear Mira come close. She laughed joyously, pointing her little finger at the rotting remains. Child's innocence. She didn't even realize what she was looking at. This might be the last thing I write in my life. My milk is not enough for Mira anymore. She wants more from me. The wounds from her little teeth get deeper and deeper. Now I understand what happened to the cook. I'm afraid, but I am her mother. I must be strong. Give my child everything I can. Mira is near. I can hear her crystal laughter. Great Mother Lamashtu, I beg you, care for her when I'm gone. She has no one but us. The Mother of Monsters. Burial rites fulfill several functions. They mitigate the psychological strain parting with the deceased. They neutralize the source of disease-causing miasmas and suppress the spread of cannibalistic necrophilic acts in society at large. There are many ways of disposing of a corpse. Burning, dissolution in harsh chemicals, ingestion by all members of the community. But by far the most popular method is burial. A grave protects the corpse against carrion eaters, serves as a place of remembrance, claims the merits of the deceased, and of special importance, when all safety measures are taken, grave burial prevents the deceased from coming back and visiting their still living relatives. The commander examines the stone sarcophagus, resting in the crypt of the Temple of Aristil. It was used as a feasting table for demons until very recently. Bones are scattered across the stone top of the sarcophagus. Some are easily identifiable as human finger bones. A human eyeball floats unappetizingly in a clay bowl. Next to it lies a half-gnawed rib cage. It's worth examining the symbols on the sarcophagus. At first, the symbols are unfamiliar to the commander, but her eyes soon land on a familiar combination of letters. Delamere. This is the name of the cleric Giotto mentioned in his conversation with the commander. This sarcophagus undoubtedly belongs to the body of the priestess of Aristil, Delamere the Blessed. It's unlikely that the young cleric could have read this inscription written as is in such an ancient tongue. However, the information Giotto provides is enough to help the commander unravel the mystery. On the lid of the sarcophagus, the symbols form a circle. The commander notices the seemingly solid slab is actually composed of several pieces in this spot. The hairline joins between the fragments are almost impossible to see. In Sarkoris, there exists a funeral tradition in which priests would place magic seals such as this on tombs. Symbols on the seal are threatening. I guard the eternal sleep of Delamere. Cursed be any who dare to destroy me. The seal can probably be pried off with a knife and disassembled. Rain digs the tip of a knife and joined between the seal's fragments. She carefully nudges the blade until the seal clicks and crumbles to pieces. The lid of the sarcophagus slides open. Inside the sarcophagus lie the remains of a female archer. The bones are held together by leather armor, covered in the same symbols as those of the sarcophagus, and skeleton hands are clutching an impressive bow made from an antler. Surprisingly, there is no unpleasant smell from the remains. The commander breathes life into the old bones and summons them into her service. Low green flames spark to life inside the empty eye sockets of the once blessed Delamere. With a crunching sound, the fingers of bone clench around the bow. Her body slowly rises from its sarcophagus and takes in the crypt with a hate-filled glance. From her gaping jaw emerges a rasp of vexation. Who has dared? The dead priestess glares at you, green flames raging in their empty sockets. What have you done to me? How dare you desecrate my remains? Pardon me, Rin. I see clear evidence that necromancy is wrong and dangerous for the world. Taking the beautiful ancient legend of a devout priestess and turning it into an evil and horrifying parody. A stellar idea. We shove her back in her tomb and act like we was never here. It's creepy as hell. Your temple has been defiled, and your priest revealed to be a traitor. My country awash with corruption. Demons. Cities. They defile the soul. I was right. This cleric is nothing. I want to know more about you. Yet be that my glory has faded. You do not know of Delamere the Blessed, priestess of Aristil, who carries his bow, which as always flies true, or do you mock me? Say you were a great priestess. Is that true? I served Aristil faithfully, carried out his will. Fought against the filth of cities, human hives. People should not live like that. No one should. Corruption seeps from the cities. I was the protector of villages, guard them against marauders, against city swindlers, against internal strife, and so many people. I was known, feared, respected, loved. How do you feel in your new form? This is an abomination, a betrayal by Aristil. He has forsaken me. I can feel my own rot. I feel the corruption myself. Kill myself now, but Aristil abhors suicide. Will has bound me like a chain. Tell me about your armor and bow. They are the gifts of Aristil. He sent his spirit to me, a white stag. 3 days we vied with each other in stealth and speed. Noble fight. Did not eat the meat, but instead I offered it up to Aristil. From the antlers and hide, I made a bow and the breastplate. They saved me from brigands many times, were peasants who were not in favor of me. They ambushed me on my travels. Their knives could not penetrate my armor. My arrows pierced them clean through. I have a task for you. If you dislike your new life that much, I will not torment you further. Stop this. Please. This form is an abomination. Rin wanted her to be able to see what had happened to her land and give her the chance to fight the demons. Basically, this is what has happened to your land, your people, and your temple. Would you like a chance to punish those responsible? But she was absolutely against it. She was against the form, and so Ren's like, alright, I won't force you. Because she was an intelligent undead. Rin's not keen to enslave souls. Mindless undead? No, yeah. So this isn't keen, but it is holy. Which means against any evil creatures, it does an extra 2d6 points of damage. It also bypasses anything DR whatever good. So, or DR holy. All right. Begged you not to. O'Hara still. So I'm going to make a complaint on the forums and or the Discord about this. Because if you can remove curse, if you have access to remove curse, you should be able to break the curse on him. Like, this isn't a bug, this is an oversight, I feel. This is not a bug. But it's like, no, if we have access to remove curse, we should be able to go, boop. Yeah, no, that's definitely one of the things where I'm just like, that's kind of bullshit.
I know the way.
I get it's like, oh, to make the, choice have impact, but it's like, But there's ways to get around that. There's magic, there's spells, there's things that should by all rights stop that. And instead, you just go, nope, you're powerless, you can't do anything. That pisses me off. It's kind of like the Nura situation. Like, not as bad, but it definitely is a thing where it's like, we should have the ability to do something if we have the spells and stuff available.
What I was made for.
I don't know, I'm just mildly annoyed. Like I said, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's not a huge deal, but it's the little things. It's the little absence of options that stand out. Yeah, no, that thing is like, oh, you're cursed? Well, we happen to have people who could totally remove curses. Well, it's not a big deal, like I said. Alright. Get the marchers. We can hire inquisitors now. Interesting. We're going to do something before we go to Green Gates and all that. Which is say we're going to skip a couple days. First of all, that lets us get that ring. Which, yoink. Here we go. Do you have a ring of protection? You do. You have a +1. Now you might be wondering, hey Zetch, why are you skipping days? Also, holy shit, that's this broke a bit. Ooh, that's not good. That looks lovely. It's not recruiting properly. Give me a second. Well, that was easy. All right. There we go. It's not letting me recruit. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Oh, here we go. Here's what happened. Here it is. Here's what this section of the city was for.
In due time. I'll go ahead.
The Lich surveys the ziggurat with regal dignity. Upon seeing you, he inclines his head. Not bad at all, student. It's much more spacious than my private chamber at the Lost Chapel. Yet you do not expect me to oversee the running of the place, do you? Busy enough as it is, I'm engaged in constant spiritual creation as I transform your immaterial being. Without my efforts, the powers of death will snuff you out in the blink of an eye. I shall produce a creature, the Pillar of Skulls, who see to the more mundane affairs of the Mistress of Death. Arrange for everything I need to be delivered, which will not waste time. While you take care of urgent matters, I can finally return to my engaging conversation with the old elf, a story collector. Promise to indulge the finer details awaiting the traditional curses of Qianjia. Storyteller, a friend of yours. I have no need for friends, but the elf is wise and quite knowledgeable. He's also old, which is a great riddle in and of itself. I've never encountered any long-lived of his kind who are like him. So far, he has been useful. Gladly absorb of his knowledge in exchange for my stories and worthless rubbish. It's quite a bargain. You pleased with the ziggurat? Not bad at all, student. What do you think of my leadership of the crusade? Let's say the mob of dim-witted crusaders no longer seems as hopeless as when I was alive. You were the only one strong-willed enough to rally them and compel them to act. Not consider a worthy feat. You discover immortality. You understand these toy soldiers mean less than nothing. Exactly do you want to know? My feats are sung in legend. Surely every crusader knows of them. Life beyond death has been a tedious term of imprisonment in this fortress, surrounded by foolish and maddening demons. My only occupation here has been observing the Crusaders retreat, further and further, losing city after city. The day those vacant mortals gave up Dresden, I stopped calling myself a crusader, began to despise them. Create a pillar of skulls. I get my own fucking, like, fortress of ruin and shit. That's just cool.
I know the way.
It's actually really cool how, like, detailed this place is. They took their time making this, and I appreciate that.
Follow my lead.
Okay, I see how it works. Okay. Oh, I'm sure there'd be a few in Geb would be jealous. I'm a little sad that didn't come with, like, an increase in like, lich power or something else. But, oh well. Yeah, let's see after the skulls, yeah. Still, it's a cool thing. Like,
All
it's
according
cool.
to plan.
So one thing at a time. Can we at least recruit Hell Knights? Yeah, we can recruit Hell Knights. So we can't actually recruit Inquisitors. Alright, fair enough. Well, with all that said and done, we have made our ziggurat. We have a couple things we still need to do. We're going to try and take on that demon army. And then I think that's going to be a good place to call it for tonight, as I do have to get ready for classes tonight again. But yes. Let's do this fight, and then we will be back on Sunday. Oh, God. First of all, let's get a nice little bless going on. Everyone attack the Gablurizu. Lomoral causes Gablurizu to panic. Well, we lost a bunch of archers. We lost almost 100 archers. That's not good. But we gain 200 more material points per day. That's the big one. And you know, always good. More income per day is very good. Alright. Well, with that said and done, we have now completed that little side quest as well. We have completed the ziggurat. We have finished up the Winter Sun. Mostly. We still need to know who the fuck the mad half-elf woman is, but we'll get there. And, next up is Green Gates. Figuring out where the source of these strange demons is coming from. after that, it's dragon time. Because, I think that's about it, really. Oh, and Neathholm. We can do Neathholm now. That might be something we do beforehand. Is get that army that Windwog's promised us. Alright. For now, though, I wish you all a wonderful rest of the day. And do take care. Later.